panic then?
Yeah. I was freaking out.
Oh dear.
What happened?
What was the mild panic?
Not a clue. Not an actual
Okay.
clue. Good
But my
evening,
internet
everyone.
died and everything.
Good evening.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Good evening.
2019. You,
2019.
I know, another year gone, done and dusted. Happy New Year to everyone. That's probably the last time you'll see that intro.
Yeah. Might be. Ooh.
Ooh.
And it may well be the last time you hear that theme tune in its current format.
Exciting things this way come.
Oh.
Indeed.
There you go.
So, to my right, I have Mr. Ian Chandler joining us. To my bottom right, we have Mr. Cas Jones. And beneath me, we have a potato.
A potato.
Evening, potato. How you doing, Spud?
He's a bit quiet.
He is a bit quiet. He's just a bit
Makes
shy.
change. Does make a change.
Well, he is very appealing.
But he spends most of his time baked, so you can't really trust what he says.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, okay. I thought that wasn't a pop at Chris. Let's just reverse that. Chris doesn't spend all his time baked.
No. It's purely because it's potato.
I didn't want
We're just trying
anyone
to come up
think-
with as many potato puns as possible, all beginning with P.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's had a
So-
fantastic Christmas and New Year. Just quite a few joining us tonight from the outset. I wasn't sure if anyone would join us tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought they'd be all hungover and watching. Have I missed Doctor Who?
No, it's not Doctor Who that. It's not Doctor Who that you got to be watching. It's the In-Betweeners 10-year special.
What time's that on?
9. It'll be on 4OD.
No, it's not on until Gone 10. It's on catch
at
up
least
anyway.
It's on catch up. It's fine.
1 second. Babe, you do me a favour? Can you run downstairs and put In-Betweeners onto record, please?
He wants In-Betweeners on to record.
It doesn't start till 9, so you got about 52 minutes.
Hey, has anyone checked out that new Black Mirror episode? The one where you choose your own ending?
No.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
it's
Is
on
that
Netflix.
Right.
It's on Netflix, is it?
I started the other night. I got into bed and I thought everyone's talking about this this Black Swan, whatever it is. I'm lying there in bed, and I was playing it all wrong because I had to keep going back to the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, you do. You go back to the beginning about 7 or 8 times. The whole thing should take you about 2.5 hours, and there's 5
What are you
endings.
talking about?
Oh, there's
Basically,
5 endings.
There's 5 endings. So this episode, halfway through, or just in segments through this episode, you select what happens in it, and you become a part of it. And it breaks the fourth wall. It's beautifully made, and it's set in the 80s, and it focuses around a game designer, and it's wonderful.
I fell asleep. I give up in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell asleep towards the end, to be fair, but yeah, it's all good. So, did we all have a good Christmas?
By the way, just before we go any further, does the potato actually have a link to get into here?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right then. Just checking.
Does.
That's okay.
Yeah, stealing Rob's pun, you could say he had potatoed. Just thought I'd get
His
that in there.
camera's just potatoed. Haha. This is internet. Yeah, he's got potato internet. That's what you get for living in the middle of whatever country he's in.
Do we have our super chat enabled?
I don't know. I thought we had, but I don't know.
Maybe we'll do that for next week.
Yeah.
You're going to see some new features on the show.
Oh, we're getting all carried away. We really are, which is good.
New additions also include the fact that we have a website now.
Yeah.
So go to Vape Talk.
Not quite ready, but it's there.
Go check it out anyway.
We're going to polish it as we go along. At the moment, we're working on it as a collective, no less.
Indeed. Yes, it started, Chandler. He couldn't help himself. He couldn't help himself.
I've got myself a funky new controller for controlling the show, so I can literally.
Can I just say that you've got
stop the music? It's brilliant.
It's a very nice. What's wrong with the case?
The dog got hold of it.
Did the dog just get hold of the case, or did it have the iPad in it? Did the case do its job? That's the question.
Oh, apparently it was Darcy. It was my daughter that did it, chewing it, apparently.
Darcy did it? So it wasn't even a dog?
Poor dog. Blaming the dog.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Fair enough.
Love
Right,
it.
so let's start off.
With the show notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
what
show
are we
notes.
vaping on?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have a sting for this next week.
It's going to be banging.
You'll
We've
have
got
a
loads of stuff coming.
And
Oh.
I think I'm going to go for a Birmingham accent. What you vaping on? Or something to that.
It's great there, isn't it? Proper vape in it.
God. Oh, Christ. Right, unbelievable. Right, Chandler, go. What you vaping
Me?
on?
Oh. I've only got 2 proper vapes. I've got my Serpent SMM on top of my lovely Smock Species V2.
Bag of
Which-
shit they are.
And it says you puffing away on one. Right. They're
What are you
alright.
talking about?
Have you heard about the new tank, the Serpent BDSM?
What do? Stick it up your ass or beat yourself with it?
No, it chokes you whilst you vape.
Ties you up and yeah. Oh, okay. And you have to puts a snooker ball in your mouth, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, massive drip tip that you have to have round drip tip that you have tied around the back of your head. Yeah.
Sorry, Chandler. How did that go?
Yes. Yeah, I did notice that when I did it. You know, when you can see yourself back, you do something and you think, I know what that looks like.
Guess what's ending up in the intro now?
Wet wipe.
Oh, guess what was full screen at that particular point as well.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just watching Cas do a timestamp now, and right, what time are we on? I'm going to log that. And so, yeah, and inside that, I am vaping on a Shift's Flavors concentrate called. Come
Isn't that a bit
on,
harsh?
camera. Come on, camera.
Just
Wake
vaping
up.
on the concentrate.
Yeah, no. I have mixed it, unsurprisingly. Old fashioned. It is a rice pudding. Is my camera focusing, or is it just me?
Just
I
about.
think you've had one too many champagnes, Chandler.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
about
me.
right.
Yeah, it's called old fashioned. It's a rice pudding with cinnamon flavour. And I've had it a while in my drawer, thinking rice pudding and cinnamon sounds absolutely disgusting as a vape, and it really isn't. It's really quite nice. So I wish I'd mixed that up earlier because it is really nice. And my other vape.
Sorry, go on, carry on.
No, go on. You're curious.
No, I was just curious as to what the Spud was vaping this week, but carry on.
My other vape. Are you ready for this? I'm stepping back from the camera so you can. In fact, I am going to have
So
to hold it
stupid.
further back.
That is
There we
pocket friendly as they come.
That is so pocket friendly, is it nice?
Gives
Look
the
at
Ryan a
that.
run for its money.
Yeah, well, as you can probably see by the background, I've moved my computer, so I'm no longer in my office with a little tiny wall behind me. I'm in the dining room, and as always, when I move shit, I find shit. It's like, oh, so I found the original. I've replaced the bell cap with the original top on my Typhon GT, and thought, ooh, that'll look nice sitting on top of my Infineon. So there you go. So it is huge, and I'm loving it. So one ohm coil, 26 gauge cam file in there. I've got mixed some apple and elderflower up to mouth to lung, and there you go. I've just been vaping this. I know it is ridiculously large, but it's fun. I love it. This is my favorite. This is my favorite setup. I'm so not going to be, like you say, it's not pocket friendly. I don't think I'll be, carting this around. If you compare it to the, there you go. Yeah, look, I can't even get it in shot. There you go.
But at least it doesn't look like a Nokia.
No, this is yeah, this does looks like a Nokia phone. It's unreal. Oh, but
good evening to Liam. Joined us tonight. Glad you could join us after your Windows update. You see, I don't have that problem.
But I always find with my Windows updates, when I do ever do them ever, they take about 9 hours and restart 34,000 times.
Now, recently I've had Windows updates on my new computer. When I've had a Windows update, I've gone, made a cup of tea, come back, and it's done. I'm like, what's going on? Normally, it's Windows update, and that's it. That's it. Fucked for the rest of the day. You can't do it.
Did you go to China for the tea though? That's the question.
No, I didn't. I went to the kitchen, which is through there. Kitchen.
Yeah, fair enough.
I actually feel like I'm actually in the house now.
Yeah.
I've got kitchen just through there. So if I the loo's just the other side of that wall. So if I need anything, I'm get myself a drink. I could probably get myself a drink without even taking my headphones off.
Oh, John Martin giving us the he's naked.
He's naked in the bath again. Good evening, John. Good evening, John.
We know if he suddenly leaves that he's dropped his phone in the bath.
Yeah. If it's just suddenly gone, then that's it. And unless he's got one of these new phones, that with the ISP68, the IP68 rating, when if you drop it in the bath, you've got half an hour. Yeah, you've got half an hour before you need to fish it out.
Yeah. Oh dear. What are you vaping on then, Mark?
Me? Well, I've just handed my my antennae to be charged. And she's really struggling. But it's the stupid design. Excuse me, but
I just thought we can't actually. Are we going to call it the antennae? Because we can't mention what it's called, can we? Or we'll get shut down.
No, we won't. We'll be all right.
Me, I'm on this evening the Smockia. Oh, where's the camera gone? It's up here now. The Smockia with the Berserker, and I actually added the 5mm tank and chimney extension to it.
Oh, the one you told me never to add because it tasted terrible.
Yeah, and it does. It genuinely does. It tastes like absolute horse crap.
Yeah, but what a trade-off for the fact you'd never have to fill it up.
Me, I like to be able to taste what I'm vaping.
Oh, well. Maybe the juice is subpar and you can't taste it.
And well, in that, I'm vaping on elderflower and apple from...
That's why I knew you'd be vaping on that.
Is the tank empty? Not quite. There's probably...
To be fair, with the Berserker, you can vape it to nothing.
You can vape it to nothing.
Yeah. Is anyone sober here? Yeah, I'm sober, Jimmy. I am sober.
And you know me,
Look,
I don't drink.
I've got alcohol. I've got posh alcohol.
Your little finger's not out far enough, mate. Your little finger's not out far enough. You gotta stick it out.
And shouldn't I be holding it by the stem? Any wine connoisseurs? Any wine? Should I hold it by the stem, or am I alright just grabbing the glass?
See, I don't drink.
It's a
terrible habit.
No, never. Although when I was a kid, I used to think the reason it had a stalk was because it was for grabbing like that. You could just grab hold of the stalk, and there you go.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Morning. Got it. Lovely. Yeah. Here we go. Awesome.
So anyway, I got a 0.7 build on the Berserker, running the Smockia, and vaping on elderflower and apple. No, never.
Yeah.
It's just that whilst what you're vaping on music, I like it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just a bit.
Sorry, carry on. I completely interrupted you there.
That's all right. That's all right. Keith, Margie, I had an awesome Christmas with Jeffrey's juice. The thing I loved the most, neither was too sweet. Well, thank you, Keith. That's something that we aim to do. We've got something a little bit sweeter coming out in the next few weeks. A watcher this space. I am also vaping on the Lost. Oh my god! I go to the camera here. Camera's not here anymore. It's there.
Mark, that looks so small in your hands.
It is. It's tiny.
It looks like it's, you know, smaller than the credit business card. It's tiny.
Vaping on the Orion. In that, I am vaping on. It's one of TYV's Nick Salts. I can't remember which one it was, but they're nice. I'm also vaping on.
Dude, I like the fact Diddy thinks he feels it. He feels like he's on hold, on listening to the on hold music. Sorry, carry on.
Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold.
Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Unfortunately, we're extremely busy at the moment, but someone will be with you shortly.
If you do not want to wait, please direct your incredibly overcomplicated problem to our website, hmrc.gov.uk/org/hmrc/getbent.
Or if you're in Yorkshire, hold the fucking horses. When we've had us brute, we'll answer, alright?
I have also been vaping on this week. I don't want to say too much about this because I've got a video coming up in the next couple of days talking about the luge.
The luge.
The luge. Don't want to talk too much about it. I know a lot of the guys that followed our link to go and pick themselves up a free jewel luge.
I hate to say it. That's better.
Weren't too impressed, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. But I am vaping on the luge. What juice was I vaping on? Creme Royale or something? Royale cream. I'm not sure what it is. It tastes a bit tobacco-y. It tastes a bit custardy, and it's all right. It's all right, I suppose. Yes. So,
awesome.
Caspian, what are you vaping on, young sir?
Well, today I have 3 pod systems to my disposal. I have my Mini Gusto, which I've brought out of soft retirement. And by that I mean I didn't have any juice for it, and now I do. Because you have to have very specific pods.
Oh, they're pods, are they? Are they pod systems?
Well, yeah, but you have to buy the pre-filled pods, which you can then refill. Unfortunately, they don't sell empty pods.
Oh, okay.
I have my luge, which I am attempting to use, and I have got the real winner of the last couple of weeks, my Mini Fit. If you wish to see a review on this, direct yourself to my channel. That went up literally yesterday, and I didn't actually think that maybe releasing a video on New Year's Eve was probably not the best idea, but I'm really happy with it. So if you want to see more about the Mini Fit, which is actually a completely banging device, what have I got in here? I have got it's here, the Salt with an O. If you can just about see that. I am going to be upgrading my webcam soon, but yeah, Salt with an O, and that is their berry flavour, and that's bloody lovely. And then I've got the Berserker with the 5ml glass, and that's got 12mg Heisenberg in it.
Toilet cleaner.
Nice.
Love a bit of Heisenberg.
I
think it's on the edge of needing re-wicking. Just on that edge.
Just realised why my camera wasn't focusing.
Keith, was gutted I missed the last pre-Christmas show live. Watched the replay, even with Chris. It was a great show. Well, Chris is supposed to be with us tonight. I think
Chris is with us. What are you on about? He's just really quiet and riding a tractor.
Wow.
Yes, Rob, I do throw a Mini Fit when I can't find my Mini Fit. In fact, I throw a Mega Fit. They need to come out one called the Mega Fit, and it's like the size of your Infinio.
I think, the Mega Fit. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Look, to be honest, it's not the mod that makes it. It's the it's the Atty that.
No, it's the drip tip that makes it. It's that.
And that is the
Jetson style drip tip.
That is the original drip tip. Come on, focus, you bugger. There you go. Look at that. That is just a thing of wonder. I cannot get this in the middle of the damn. There you go. So,
right, okay. That's the end of the vaping on section. Let's kill that music.
Just, I think we need to take a moment, as Jimmy just said. I got a new CD for Christmas. Let's just take a moment just to savour.
Oh, he's even turned it up. There we go.
That'll do. Sweet. Right. So today's plan, and we actually have a plan.
Hang on. Did anyone get anything vape related for Christmas?
Oh no, I didn't.
No, me either.
No, I don't know. I feel like I would feel bad people buying me vape things because of my, of the fact that I already have so many vape things. I'd feel bad them spending money on me for vape things.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just be, as long as I'm not bought a C4 cartomizer, I'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Or a smart product.
Anyway, so
you get spot products.
I don't know how many people actually saw this.
Have you turned that music off, or is it just still playing in my ears? I think it's just going around my head now.
You really can't.
It's just,
genuinely, it's not playing. It's not playing.
It's not playing. I can just go through my head.
It's instilled into your brain. So, some of you may have seen this week the video that was posted to YouTube, social media, and everywhere else. Now, we're going to play it again anyway, just to kill 4 minutes. Some of you may notice a slight likeness to one of our presenters on the show. But yeah, shall we?
I think it is. I almost said something when he was going on about the mini fit and the mega fit. To be honest, because it's effectively just had one.
Don't get me wrong. Before we play this, what he does is what I feel like doing on a daily basis.
But you don't, because you're more professional. I don't.
Yeah? Exactly, yeah. But I feel this guy, right? I get where he's coming from. Like, his reasons for being the way he is not necessarily justified, because what he was getting angry at was just dumb. But like, when you get those customers that are like that, I get it.
Let's go then. Let's.
So here we are in Exhale Vapor City in Tucker, Georgia, and I have just been asked to leave the store. He greeted me. That was nice. I did find the item that I wanted, and the next thing he said was that he'd like me to leave.
If you do not stop recording in my store, I'm going to call the police and ask you to leave now.
Please call the... That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. We can call Fox 5 and all sorts of stuff. I would like to purchase something here. Please do call your boss, because I will be calling corporate.
Go for it.
I am looking forward to releasing this video, because I just want to purchase something.
Fuck off, dude! Fuck off! Get the fuck off in here, man! Fuck, man! Fucking can't stand your racist motherfuckers.
Racist?
Yeah.
All right, Cass, calm down.
I'm not racist.
I was having a bit of a bad day, to be honest.
He's wearing some Trump bullshit, got some racist bullshit all up in his head and shit. I'm not serving anyone that has to do with that fucker. He's a treasonous asshole.
I don't have a problem with you, sir, whatsoever. I just want good health care for my kids. I don't have a problem with the color of your skin or yours. I'd like to purchase some of this naked vape juice, though, if that would be all right. All right, see, because Okay, here's where we're at.
Leave the store.
Here's where you're at.
Leave the store.
Here's
Leave
where-
the store.
here's where we're at,
Leave the
dude.
store. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Get out. Dude.
Dude, go ahead, take another swing at it. Make contact with me one more time. I'm gonna make a deal with you. I want to purchase that vape juice.
No.
If you sell it to me, I won't. If you sell it to me, I won't. Look, if you sell it to me,
No,
I won't
I'm
call the police.
I'm
What you did was assaulted me. What I need is that for my wife. If you sell it to me, I won't call the fucking cops and press charges on you for assault. I won't call corporate and get you fired. Just sell me the fucking product so I can leave.
What do you want?
Naked in the strawberry in a fucking 6 milligram.
Where do you see naked?
Right here. This shit. Where is it?
Where
this.
the fuck do you see
Right
it?
there. Here. Right next to that. In a 6 milligram. Make sure it's a 6 milligram so I don't have to come back.
No, you're not fucking coming back to my store, homie. I'm making sure of that. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my fuck.
Amazing.
God bless America. Capitalism wins again.
Fuck your capitalism. Fuck your fucking president. He's a racist, stupid piece of shit. You're
Whatever.
a racist,
Just ring the shit up.
stupid piece of shit.
Just ring this shit up, fuckboy.
Fuck off.
Do my bidding.
Man, fuck, get out.
Sell
Call
it to
the
me.
cops.
No,
Call the
no,
cops. No.
Sell it
Call
to
the
me.
cops.
Sell it to
Fuck
me,
off.
punk.
Call the cops.
It's your job, your freedom. Sell me the shit.
Fuck it, you can be.
No. Sell it to me.
Nope.
Sell it to me.
Fuck off.
Come on. Ring it up. Ring it up and you don't ruin your life. That's where you're at right now. Because you done upset me. And you should have helped him first in the first place before you threw a temper tantrum, dipshit. He's standing here waiting for you to ring him up. How fucking...
Get
is
out!
that simple? Help your customer.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
I got a business card here.
We are going to be here all day. Get out!
I'm cool with it. I'm recording. You got a business card for your manager or anything
Fuck
like
no.
that?
I ain't giving you fucking dick.
Oh, man.
I ain't giving you dick, you
This is phenomenal. Look, God bless America and everybody in it. I love you, sir. I don't even know you. I love you too. And God bless you.
This is about money.
This is about money. I just want to bring this thing home to my wife. You know?
You got shit to do with money. This is
Man, this got nothing to do with skin color.
I'm not selling
This has
you
nothing to do with skin color.
This is about money, man.
Look, I like having a little bit more money in my paycheck. I like paying less for my kids' health care. I got nothing to do with skin color, bro.
$3, man. I'm not selling you dick. You
I'm
can
sorry,
fuck
bro. You
out.
gotta go through this, but
Wow, man. God bless you. Hey, check it out. He's still your president. Go fuck yourself.
I never realised ginger people were so fucking angry.
I've never been that angry in my life.
You've wanted to be, though.
Jesus.
You have
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to be that angry.
Yeah, I mean the thing that is amazing, right, is that like I live in Norfolk, which is like the most politically backwards part of the country, right? And some of the stuff I hear people come out with would make me react like that, but that doesn't mean that they can't buy products. However, we do have a follow up to this video, which is
We do?
this. He got the sack. Yeah, so the vape shop employee was fired, and he said,
And rightfully so. And rightfully
"Yeah, too
so. Come on.
too right. I mean, you don't treat people like that, let alone in a working environment."
Now the thing with this is that because obviously we're getting the video from the Trump supporter, we've got none of the preamble because he's gone in there. It's only when it's kicked off that he's decided to start his video.
Yeah, of
And
course. Yeah.
you know, yeah, so you don't know what the hell's going on. And if that was the UK, any shop is perfectly within their rights not to serve anybody. They don't have to serve anyone. The issue, yeah, he probably should have got the sack because if you swear at a customer, expect to get sacked.
He didn't just swear
Regardless.
at him. He didn't just swear at him.
He screamed at him. I mean, the thing is, right, is that like I get the feeling that the dude filming was pushing this bloke's buttons, provoking him, antagonizing him just a little bit. But
Just a
on the
little
flip
bit.
side, this kid should, and he is a kid, should just not be working in a professional environment because he clearly cannot handle it. Yeah, I mean, there was a statement. Let's see if I can find the statement. Yeah, so the statement from Exhale City. Tonight we had an employee act improperly toward a customer. Exhale City does not tolerate this kind of behaviour from its employees. When we identified the employee at fault, we fired him immediately. We've also spoken to the customer and apologised. We value our clients and treat them with respect and dignity, regardless of their political views. I'm so glad that there was a follow-up to this.
They should have added at the bottom, added onto that, even if they are a knob. Because look, I'm honest with you, that bloke who was filming was a complete cock. He really was.
Okay, from what I read in reports, was the member of staff took offence to the hat that he was wearing, the snapback he was wearing, and the t-shirt that he was wearing. Now, obviously, over there, you wear what you want, you say what you want. It is your first, second, third, fourth, fifth amendment, or right, whatever. I don't get that.
Rob will tell us in chat.
Yep. So, yeah, it'll be
fun.
It was funny to watch, and the fact he looked like Cas was just
unreal. To be fair, I mentioned that he looked like me. Like, I was self-deprecating in that fact. Like, I saw that. I went, "Oh, fuck's sake, it's me." Oh Christ! I'm not ever hearing the end of this. I've just seen my own alternate reality.
Yeah, your doppelganger is that. This is you in the States.
You could be the angry kid.
See, I can't go to the States now because they're all going to think it's me.
Yeah,
you're going to walk into a vape shop and get hurled out.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. Like John
you
says,
don't like Trump.
Like John's just said, I think there was provocation before the camera was turned on. Probably
not half.
More than likely.
Half. Yeah, I mean the hardest bit in working in a customer service environment is holding your cool, isn't it?
It's exhausting. Exhausting being nice to people,
especially when people are shouting at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's retail all over. It's not just vaping. That is retail. That is hospitality.
Oh yeah.
That's any customer-facing job. And the thing is, with you, Chandler, people get a little bit more brave when they're on the phone.
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, because what's the worst that I can do? I can, is hang up.
Are you allowed to hang up on them?
Technically, well, yeah. If they swear at me, I am entitled, just as anyone else is, to have a non-abusive work environment. So, yeah. So if they're swearing at me, I will say to them, if you continue to use language like that, I will end the call.
Can you not say? I'm sorry. I'm just going through a tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried that in the shop once. Ducking behind the counter didn't work.
No,
didn't work.
I've tried it many a time. Apparently, you can still see my head.
Yeah, have you ever tried the fake walking downstairs? Like, let me just go into the basement a second.
And you walk down there.
Oh dear, good times. Right, so we decided that we were going to do an alternative rundown of the year. In other words, all over Facebook and YouTube and all of these places, people are talking about the best of things, and we decided this music makes it into the top of the list. Honestly, we've decided to talk about the worst of things, the alternative rundown of the year, which I think is much more interesting personally, because the best of things is very objective, and the worst of things is normally quite subjective. So there we go. So the funniest moments of the year. What are the runners?
I know what my favourite is, hands down. There's no competition, and I really should have sort of dropped a message to the guy who made our #1 spot this year, just for his comments. But I do believe we've got him on got him on a show in a few weeks' time, so we'll get his
That's
opinion.
if he doesn't see this and goes, actually, after all that.
I'm not gonna share this, but John's just sent me an amazing photo.
Oh no!
That actually made me laugh out loud, and that doesn't happen very often. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So my absolute funniest moment of the year. Now, most of you will be aware of the Yorkshire Vapor. Most of you will be aware that the Yorkshire Vapor used to sponsor Vape Talk UK before
It didn't.
Before the TPD kicked in. So what would happen on these particular live feeds that this individual did? He would do mass giveaways. And he actually moved his office into a quite old-fashioned building. Now, I'm just going to share this video because I'm sure you're not going to get away with me just playing it once, because it is just absolute comedy gold. And I'd like to thank, I think it's one of Medium-Sized Tom's videos, and you'll notice from the notification at the top of the screen. But let's stop this pedo music and get on with the video.
No giveaways, just chit chat. No, I'm gonna give something away, man. Definitely. Might be some weird. What's going on here? Ah! Fuck! Oh! Oh no! That's probably like a 50-year-old table, that is.
Absolutely. It's the squeal as he hits the floor. Honest to God. That is just...
I love the fact that he's fucking around with the chair and he still falls off.
Sorry. One more time. One more time.
It's just chit chat. No, I'm gonna give something away, man. Definitely. Might be some weird.
It was live. It was live.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't care. That is funny every time you watch it.
I didn't think.
It doesn't get any less funny every single time.
It's probably like a 50-year-old table, that is.
How long it takes him to get up off to the floor after all you hear is the bang and the
He's got to accept what has just happened. That's got to compute.
He probably got about 400 or 500 viewers at that point. Oh, Stuart. Props.
And he got up and continued like a pro.
Oh
He
yeah,
just drops like an absolute sack of shit, doesn't he? He just disappears. So,
how high up is that table?
Hello's a 50-year-old table.
We need to get Stu a trophy or something, but that is absolute class.
That is just
absolute
brilliant.
class.
And like Dave says in the chat, yeah, he did move into the House of Commons.
He did.
So it's very, there was very up close, was there? Oh dear, awesome.
Right, so
For
let's
God's
move on
sake.
to what...
Music started again. Oh, he turned it off for the video.
Oh, killer. Right, we are going to lose viewers over this.
Never.
All right. So the next alternative award of the year is Drama of the Year. Now, the runners-up are the Vandy Vape versus Fupu, which I know we spoke about last week, and I've actually been speaking to Diddy between the last show. Between the last show and today, I've been speaking to Diddy, and he reckons his conspiracy theory on this is that Vandy Vape are trying to take Vupu out by using this drama. Now, he'll probably clarify more in the chat in a second, but if they create the... I mean, and it also conveniently all happened just before Bogan released a load of product as well. So, convenient with Vandy Vape. So, yeah, that's the thing. The next thing we've got is, as we are well aware of, is IVG. We know that all happened and that all kicked off. Again, we spoke about that in the last show.
IVG Gate.
IVG Gate. IV Gate.
And IVG is second?
No, this is just the list. This is just the runners-up.
Okay.
And then the last one was the punch-up at Expo, the return. And now I have heard some amazing rumours on this. So we've got rumours that someone was sleeping with someone else and they didn't like it. We've got rumours that one company was stealing concentrate recipes from another company. One person was trying to get freebies off another company and wouldn't let it go, so they started a punch-up.
That was what I heard. I think that's the rumour that I think that's most likely. Someone wanted freebies
and it was worth a punch-up.
Yeah, I just love in the video.
Give me some free shit. I want some free shit. No. Oh.
I just love in the video that the glass cabinet that takes a dive utterly explodes. Like, that's the most dramatic part of the whole video. There's this glass cabinet on one of the tables. It falls off and just disintegrates. Wonderful.
I'm just going to see if I can get the video footage up of that. Please feel free to continue.
Okay. So, yeah, what other dramas have we got? We've got YouTubers ganging up on each other about buying subs. You know, that seems to be a thing about this year. We talked about it a little bit. Accusing others and then not letting it drop. Although, yeah, I know that's a thing. It's always going to be a thing. It's a thing in every industry that's on YouTube. It's huge in all of the vloggers, all of the just everywhere. There's people, you know, rumors about people buying subs, and it's a thing. You can't prove it. You can never really prove it. You can only find evidence. I know who is and isn't buying subs, but that's, you know, beside the point. So that's a drama of the year.
From can I just say from the clear out that YouTube have, how many did we lose?
11.
We lost 11.
We lost 11 subs,
which is about 40%. That's about 40% of our followers.
Yeah, and that cost me over 150 quid just for them 11.
Yep. No, I mean, I mean, I told Chandler it was because of the clear out. It's after his review went up that we lost 11 subs.
Yeah. But, well, to be honest, 150 quid. It was £10 a sub. I bought 15. So they've missed 4. So.
Oh, well, there we go.
Hopefully they won't watch this video and they won't realise. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, money well spent, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another big drama. I mean, come on, chat. Hit us up. What dramas have you seen, big dramas in the vape industry, that you think we should be aware of? I am interested. Did you find that video yet?
No, I can't find it. It seems to have disappeared.
I think it was on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've just done a search.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the thing. I actually think the award for the biggest drama has got to go to IVG.
No, we can't give them another award. Don't they get enough
No,
awards?
but they didn't buy this one.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
What's the fact it's a shit award? It's not an award that they want to have.
No. For the most dramatic sissy girl, baby, legal,
Hissy fit.
weight throwing hissy fit of the year.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
I mean, we're not going to go into it now, but that was it. We're all aware of it, and I think that was amazing, and I think that will forever taint their reputation.
There we go. So IVG, please accept your award for bitch fit of the year.
There you go.
The next thing on my list is we've got a year of people blowing themselves up. It is proven that year on year, the increase in more people becoming stupider is about 80%. 80% of stupid people become stupider every year. And this includes vapors, as many people vape. So, apparently, simple battery safety is beyond 80% of those stupid people, and they like to blow themselves up. And then blame it on the vape.
I just want to respond to Andrew's comment. We won't have that name mentioned in here. So, I've removed it.
Which name's that?
Oh, there's another one.
Quick, delete!
Yeah, so yeah, people have been blowing themselves up. Now the common thing seems to be it went off in my pocket, it blew up in my face, it set my house on fire, my dog, yeah, all sorts. And there's not really a singular award that goes to this, apart from one person whose vape didn't blow up in it, didn't blow up in his face. He decided to inhale it. And I've never... So
a worthy winner. A worthy winner.
I think he has to be the worthy winner for the award of your vape blowing up in your face, because let's be honest, if it gets in your lungs, you're doing well.
Oh, do you know, whenever I think of that, all I can hear is...
It's like a permanent nose whistle.
Oh my God.
But yeah, and this does go to everyone, is continue to promote your battery safety to anyone that you see using a vape. Don't be a dick about it, but just educate people. It's not difficult, and it is very simple, and it will stop these negative news reports about vaping that are down to stupid people. Stupid people.
Can we give Drip Tip in the Lung Man Muppet of the Year award?
Muppet of the Year, I like that
Muppet
one.
of the Year award. Yeah.
There we go.
Though, to be fair, I'm not sure it's Muppets. I really don't think Muppet is strong enough.
And because we found this into the because we found this in the news, this leads on to our next one, which is the year of bullshit media reports. Now, they can't decide what the fuck they're doing.
That should have said mind, by the way, not many. There we go.
You do know no one else can see the show notes.
Oh, okay. No, Cass is obviously following them because he's doing them in order.
I know, he is, isn't he?
I am. So, yeah, basically, and I mean, let's start with the most recent one. The most recent one is this lab results that were done, and you've got the cotton wool that's clean and the cotton wool that's dirty. Have we all seen this one? Do we know the one I'm talking about? It was like BBC blasted it everywhere. A news report about the safety of vaping. And what a lot of people said is, in the report they said that the majority of smokers still think that vaping is just as bad, if not worse, for you than smoking. And this wasn't a study to see if it's bad for you or not. It was a study to prove that it is not worse than smoking. And I think they did a really good job, because I've had a lot of people come to my particular shop and even just mention this report as a thing that they've seen.
What fucks me off about this, the whole year of bullshit media reports, is you've got the joys of the Mail, the Mirror, and I know it's all bullshit, and I know they write stories just to sell papers. I get that. But when they're fucking with people's livelihoods and they cannot make up their fucking minds, 1 minute vaping kills you, the next minute it's saving lives. Make your mind up. Make your mind up, because they're flitting between different Muppets writing different fucking articles, and they cannot make up their mind. Is it good? Is it bad? It'll be good this week because everyone's trying to quit smoking for New Year. Oh, in three weeks' time, let's cause a bit of hype and hysteria. Oh no, let's go back to the old fucking popcorn lung again. And
it's cyclical.
It just, it rattles me. It really does.
And I mean, it's fine if you say we're not sure, because that's fine. That's okay to say that. But don't unequivocally say one thing and then in next week's paper say unequivocally the complete opposite.
Sorry, they're talking about wet lung in chat. Stuart apparently eats silica gel just to stop the silica.
Don't you? It's a tasty treat with all of your electronic items.
I love the crunch.
Yeah, the silica gel in the bag with the big writing all over it saying "Do not eat."
Yeah,
crunchy.
But inhaling it should be fine, and that would actually work better for stopping the wet lung as well.
Yeah, it tastes a lot like fake tits.
Took me a second there.
Anyway, we do not. We do not. Vape Talk UK does not condone the eating of silica gel. Nor
Tide
do
Pods,
we...
go
Or the
for it.
inhalation.
No, under no circumstance should you cut open your chest and insert silica gels into your breast, because that would just be silly.
But effective.
I can see the Mail's headline next week.
Yeah.
Vape Show
Vape
condones
Talk
the
UK. Vape Talk UK promotes self-inflicted breast enhancement.
Yep.
You know what? That'd be
Yeah.
quite good for us. That'd be quite good for us,
Homemade
subs,
breast
wouldn't it?
enhancement. It would actually,
DIY
yeah.
breast
In
enhancement.
actual fact, DIY breast enhancement. Yeah, like, there you go. So yeah, it's a brilliant idea. Stick silica gel up in your boobs. Having said that, what percentage of our viewers are female?
Zero.
I can tell you, 0% of our subscribers
Literally
are female.
0%.
Zero.
Of our subscribers, zero.
Well, no, 0% that actually say whether they're male or female. Because when you sign up to YouTube, you don't have to say, and YouTube works off that.
No, you don't.
So we may well have some gender neutral.
No, I know we have some
subscribers.
female viewers because I've seen people commenting who are female talking about it.
They
But,
just don't sub to us.
No. And if you're one of them filthy casuals that just watches, stop being a filthy casual and start subbing.
And whilst we're here, smash that thumbs up. We've got 8 at the moment, which is a little
Yeah.
bit disappointing, but please
Yeah.
smash that
8.
thumbs up. Really
Come on, we
appreciate
need
that.
at least double figures.
Yeah, we need at least 10. Maybe 12.
2 more.
Wait a sec,
2
I
more.
haven't done it yet. Let me do it. There we go. There's 9.
No, that's still on out.
Somebody taking their thumbs up off. Oh man. Only manly talk in here, says Stuart. I am not sure about whether it's manly talk. To be fair, we're talking about breast enlargement. Oh no, okay, yeah, no, actually, manly talk. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's fine. Talk about tits.
So the next thing we're going to talk about on our list is something that may not be so obvious to those who are not necessarily within the industry but more of a consumer, is the disrespect to the industry that it has faced over the last 12 months. And that is the fact that you can get your juice cheaper than ever, you can get your hardware cheaper than ever, and the amount of shops and long-standing companies shutting down, the list is growing daily. Now, as a shop, back in, let's say, 2015, you would buy yourself a 30ml bottle for the 15 to 16 pound mark, wouldn't you? Give or take, right?
Yep.
You'd probably buy that once, twice, maybe if you're a heavy vapor, 3 times a week. Right? Now, double that amount, half that price, and reduce the amount you go into your vape shop by half again. And wonder why companies are shutting down. And this is what's happening, is because companies can release juice far easier than they used to be able to. And the market is flooded, and they're doing it cheaper. The price war is killing the vape industry. Big time. Now, I'm not talking about quality of cheap juice or anything like that. That's another subject. But the fact is the price war. Now, you've got a lot of these Chinese companies bringing out very, very cheap devices. I remember buying a Smok Sageli 100 watt, and it cost me 85 quid. Like, yeah, back in, well, that must have been 2015 I bought that. 2014, 2015 I bought that. Now you can get something
that cost me 55 quid when I bought it, the X-Cube Mini.
Now, I don't think Smok are really to blame for this, because they seem to release all of their mods at much the same price point. They're not getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, but you can get mods cheap. And the thing is, you can get a 200 watt 5,000 mAh battery now for 40 quid. So anyone who's an independent maker of mods or a smaller company hasn't got a chance. And unless you've got the marketing budget of a massive tobacco company, you ain't going to get seen.
Can I just make comment on Stuart's comment? Nick salts are making people use less too. Now, I think Nick salts are a massive positive for the industry, because every Nick salt that you vape, you can guarantee has gone through stringent testing. You know, okay, it's a little bit more expensive.
Yep.
It's a
Vape shows advocating mouth lung.
Colette!
Is that better, Badger?
Colette!
Yay! Colette, subscribe.
Maybe she is. Maybe she just does not conform to her gender.
How can you call her a she? That would be assuming her gender.
Oh no, I can't assume.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Anyway,
you know.
Yeah, salts. Back to the point. Salts.
I think salts are a good thing. Well, it's a little bit more expensive, and okay, some people can make a 10ml bottle of salts last them 3, 4, 5 days. You know, from a manufacturer point of view, I think it's good, and I'm not sure how everyone's going to take this. People are vaping less, but the cost and the margin implication for the manufacturer, the wholesaler, the distributor, the retailer is kind of back to where it used to be. So there's a fair share of the pie being shared at all angles, rather than people going out onto particular Facebook groups and buying £2.50 60ml short fills. You know, I think Nick Salts. I think Nick Salts are certainly going to strengthen the industry, and I'm a massive advocate of them. Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, and I think if it can bring vaping to the mainstream in even bigger a way, then all for it. You know, and like you say, you're going to end up with a much better quality of product as a result, because not every Tom, Dick and Harry can release a 20mg salt. I also like the fact that companies like Element are releasing 10mg salts as well, so you don't have to have such a massive nick amount. It's just a nice and more refined way of vaping.
I know Nick salts are a little harder to manufacture than Freebase. How long before?
They're no harder to manufacture than. It's just the cost of the ingredients is more. And the fact we're having to stick them in 10ml bottles. The fact
and because
we're having
it has
to
nicotine in it, you have to have it tested.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is the point that we're trying to make here, is that, you know, if you don't want to see your shops die and your companies disappear, use them. Use them or lose them. And I guarantee, yes, you might pay a little bit more money, but the experience is infinitely better.
Karen's a sub. Our statistics, our analytics must be completely wrong.
Yeah,
screwed.
YouTube analytics say female 0%.
Yeah, we looked before, just after Christmas, didn't we? And it's like,
Nope.
Hey ho.
Oh dear.
Anyway, so let's respect the industry. That's my thoughts on the matter. Support local. I know not everyone has got the disposable income that everyone else has. So I know everyone is shopping on a budget. But
Of course they are.
I'm not going to say anymore. And you guys know why.
No, I fully understand.
Yeah, but I'll go with I'll do it because I don't. Yeah, it's like when I was showing it was the Dinner Lady Sweet 11 that I haven't got in front of me on my desk anymore. But yeah, the 30ml bottle that I bought pre-TBPD was £11, and 10ml bottles now are £4.99.
But what you've got to remember is they didn't have to test that 30ml beforehand.
No, and I don't know how different. The juice that I've got left of that is still the pre-TPD stuff that I bought. So it will be interesting. I might actually buy some of their, because they've released it in a 60ml short fill as well. I noticed over Christmas.
Oh, actually, continue. I've got something I forgot to send you, Mark. Carry on. Sorry.
It's interesting that obviously their 10mls are now slightly more expensive than they were pre-TPD, but they were about the 15 quid for 30ml mark. So their prices really hasn't changed.
Is it not really, really bad now? There's no background music. Does it not feel a bit
empty?
Yeah,
Can we have some
doesn't
different
it?
background music?
No,
Sure.
no, I can still hear it in my head. I hadn't
So-
noticed. I was still in my head.
Tell you what, I'm going to screen share you something, and then there's a little bit of story because the disrespecting the industry, right? It means this also accounts to companies who are not within the vape industry.
Hang on, I'll share that. I'll bring this up.
Okay, cool. So basically, what you're about to see here is a large company.
Am I sharing
who-
everything? Am I taking out the person's name, cropping anything
No,
out?
no, you're fine to leave his name in. You're fine to leave his name in.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I've spoken to him about it.
Perfect.
Basically, companies, as you see, companies that are not vape shops or vape companies sell e-liquid. So we've got companies like Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda, B&M. All of these big places sell e-liquid. Now, you'd have thought that they would respect the industry and follow the same laws as said industry, and 90%, 99% of them do. However, I found a gentleman on one of the Facebook groups who owns a vape shop that is, I don't think he's in a struggling position, but it's his livelihood. The vape shop that he runs is his livelihood. Now this,
sorry.
this picture that we'll put up in a second.
No one
Is it going up?
noticed. It's okay. It's fine. No one
I think
noticed.
we've upset.
Do you want it
Johan.
up now? Yeah. What?
Right,
There we go. So this bottle of e-liquid was found last week in B&M. It is a 30ml bottle of 3mg e-liquid, and there are no warnings on it. It is bigger than 10 mils, and this is the sort of shit that would shut a smaller shop down. Now, whether this is something that slipped through the cracks, I don't know, but if it has, it's definitely out of date, and therefore selling an out-of-date product is also against trading standards rules. If they are producing this and buying it and selling it, that is very illegal, and they won't see any repercussions from this because they're such a big company in comparison to, say, an independent vape shop. Now, I want to get people's opinions on that. Now, we're not blaming 88 Vape here. We are blaming the shop that sells it, who shall remain nameless because we don't want to be sued. Or should I tell everyone where this was taken?
Well, it's fact, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. This was taken in B&M. Now, I was hoping to get a statement about this from the bloke that took the picture. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that. In no, this was the Stoke-on-Trent B&M.
Hang on, we can
Is it
actually.
Is it actually called B&M? Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought B&M. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just assumed B&M stood for bricks and mortar.
No, actually, the company B&M.
The actual company B&M, and they are so. Oh, and
Yeah,
so this isn't.
If we
Right,
look there,
so this isn't-
to the left-hand side, you can see the B&M logo. So,
so this isn't in a vape shop. This is in a budget shop, basically.
Yeah.
Got you. Right, the equivalent of your local pound stretcher or what have you.
Yeah, exactly. And
Got you.
this is it, is that until someone like the gentleman that found this brings this sort of stuff up, they're going to keep doing it. And I don't even know why it's being produced. I mean, it's illegal to produce it to be sold like this.
I was gonna ask: is it illegal? Is it illegal EU wide? So is it 10 mil? Is the 10 mil? Because I know
it can be manufactured in the UK, but only for export purposes.
Yeah, there we go. So it might just be the batch that slipped through. But this is specifically the Stoke-on-Trent B&M. I can't speak for any other B&Ms. I don't know. I'd have to go and have a look. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. This week, if I can, I'll try and get down there. I'm going to look at their vape stand, and I'm going to take pictures and see what I can find. Right, so Norwich B&M, just outside the ring road. I'm coming for you.
Maybe you should do a video. See if you can go crazy ginger on them.
Yeah, just start screaming at them to fuck off because they've sold liquid that's bigger than 10 mils. I mean, basically, the guy said to me...
It
I was
would be
speaking to the
interesting to
bloke
go
about
into the
this.
shop and go, do you know it's illegal? What would...
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Vape City reviews. There you go, a bit of promotion. 88 Vapes, new liquid have nick warnings, correct? They do. And apparently he was in B&M today.
Fair enough. Well, it might just be one that slipped in the cracks then.
Never even thought to look in B&M for vape stuff, to be fair.
No, I mean, Vape 88's in Iceland, you know. They're everywhere. We have a discount store chain in Norfolk called QD, which I didn't know existed until I came to Norfolk, but everyone in Norfolk seems to think it's...
in Melton.
You got QD?
In Melton,
yeah, they sell 88 Vape.
Never heard of QD.
So, yeah, but yeah, I think they got they got to sort their shit out if that is on their shelves. Right. Mark, you can take the next one if you want, because I think you know more about this than I do.
Not a lot really to say. 2008 has really, totally and utterly...
2008?
18. I'll just knock a decade off. I wish I could.
Be right back.
Bye-bye.
He's gone for a pee. It's fine.
So, 2018 has been a year of big tobacco trying to buy out the industry.
Take over the world.
Aye, there's been a lot of big companies that have, I'm not going to say sold out, but a lot of companies have been taken over. But we've also seen a lot more products on the shelves this year, even in vape shops that are owned by big tobacco.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, there's been a few that have been bought out. Yeah. Again, big tobacco. They're just realizing the demise of the traditional combustible cigarette, and they're trying to figure out what the hell they need to do. And vaping has taken off. And yeah, I'd like to see some stats as to vaping v smoking and which is the most now, because that would be interesting.
Do you think that this?
Because you would
Sorry, go on.
No, just in general. I mean, the number of smokers in the UK versus the number of vapors. I would assume that the number of smokers is still more than the number of vapors.
Yeah, it's about 16 million
I've got a
smokers
feeling...
and about 4 million vapors, give or take.
So, okay.
I'm surprised by that statistic, because if you particularly stand in the Leicester city centre,
have a look.
If you stand in the centre of Leicester, and you was to stand there and count the smokers and then count the vapors. Now, whether vapors vape more regularly than smokers smoke, so vapors are easier to count, I'd say you don't see, go back to the 80s, 90s and stand in the city centre and everyone would have had a fag on.
But I think that varies depending where you are. I haven't been to Edinburgh, but when we went to Chris's wedding, someone was saying about going into Edinburgh city centre and not seeing a vapor anywhere, and just seeing loads of people smoking. So I think that does vary across the country and from city to city.
Apparently, the number of users of e-cigarettes between 2017 and 2018 went from 2.9 million to 3.2 million, and they reckon it will be higher than that. This is an article from September, so it's not that old. Yes, it's about. I reckon it's probably about 3.5 million.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, do you think anyone in a boardroom somewhere in one of these tobacco companies went, "Hey guys, so we're losing money hand over fist. Maybe let's not alienate the thing we want to become a part of, before we take it over. And then the bosses are like, nah, we got to stop this money now. And then like 6 months later, they're like, guys, we're bringing out an e-cigarette range. Like, this would be an easier process for them had they not massively alienated the entire vaping industry by trying to have them shut down before they decided to become a part of it.
Yeah. It's interesting. The stuff that they are bringing out, I'm thinking of blue for starters, is
It's appalling.
yeah. The stuff that you see in the garages at the moment are invariably
I'm sorry,
big
I
tobacco
disagree.
backed.
The blue starter kit is absolute dog shit. There's no other word for it.
Yeah,
But
completely.
the one that they had manufactured by E-Cig ain't bad. It's actually an alright system.
The ones that I see in the ones I see in our garages are either you're either looking at Vape, blue, that sort of thing, and
Now, to
I haven't
me,
seen any
Vape-
888, but
The Vape are very good. I can't.
Yeah, they
I
are
haven't
actually
tried
quite
them
good.
They're very, very, very thirsty on juice. Don't get me wrong. But I'm about to do a video next week on blue versus Vape versus Juul. So it'll be interesting. And I've been using these products for over a longer period of time, not just half a day here, half a day there. I've actually used these products quite significantly, so I can get a good, honest and biased opinion between the three of them. If I can only see big tobacco as a positive, and I know that's going to upset a lot of people. How many people are going to come into your Cas and buy a Juul, a blue setup, a whatever, something that's owned by big tobacco?
Not as many as any other company.
Right. But how many people are going to buy those, realise, you know what, this is working, this is keeping me off the cigarettes, but it's dog shit, I need something better.
Yeah. Yeah.
How quickly are they going to upgrade?
Very, very. I mean,
it
for
depends.
example,
It depends whether they upgrade or whether they just go, nah, this is dog shit. I'm just going to buy a packet of fags.
but see, the thing that's put most of the people that have actually inquired about these things is that I'm sure they literally go, well, at that price, surely the running costs are very high, because it's the thing that puts them off is the price of the pods that they have to buy. If it's like the E3 kit from Vape, you know, well, I think I sell them at just under $5 a box for 2. They go, well, how long does long does a pod last? And I say maybe a day and a half if you're lucky.
Half a day if you're me.
And then they look at it up and they're like, well, that's what I'm spending on smoking. Where's the bonus? I mean, this company have just been bought out. 30% of their company's just been bought by Altria. So even this company, which started as a vape starting company, is now majority owned big tobacco.
They started off selling devices for burning marijuana, to be fair.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is I mean, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I bet this is a much better product in the American market.
Yeah, well, we've got flavours, haven't we? They've got their fantastic...
They've got no
flavour
flavours
now.
Not...
You got tobacco, or tobacco.
Or menthol. Oh, they do have menthol, I think. I don't know.
What is the menthol like? Have you tried the mint in the Juul?
Yeah, really nice, actually. It's not awful. It's not the worst mint I've ever tried. So, yeah, not that... I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to cut into your video about it. But it's got to be said, though, that charging dock is the winner of this device.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is cool. Don't get me wrong. It is cool. But as soon as you lose that charging dock, which you are going to do, you've got no way of charging this up. Whereas with other pod systems that use that's where USB pen is.
I saw the chargers at Sainsbury's. Saw the chargers at Sainsbury's the other day. I think they're $5.99 each.
Look, I
so
bought two because I cheated the system. You know, this is
you
is
did
the
get
used
two.
one. Yeah, this is a brand new sealed packet. Yeah,
There
and
you
I'm
go.
halfway through
Give
all the
away.
pods already. Although I appear to have lost the pack of pods, so this is now done for the rest of the night because I've run out of me mango. Yeah, I agree with Michael. Also, simple sales help. Nothing worse for them when they go into a vape shop and their first time and the shop vendor starts talking vape garble, give them the basics and let them decide for themselves. I'm sorry, but if you're in a vape shop and you don't know how to get someone started from smoking to vaping, try another job, right? Yeah. Don't get into a vape shop thinking it's all going to be mechs and building, because it ain't. You know, 99% of your time will be taking people from cigarettes and putting them on to vapors. And if you cannot talk to someone in simple terms, just leave the job now. Get your P45 and fuck off. Because you're in the wrong job. You are in the wrong job.
It is your job as a retail worker to be advocating, to be getting people off the cigarettes, giving them the best advice possible, giving them the best support possible. Forget your clouds, bro. Forget your funky setups. Forget your short fills, because your bread and butter, your day-to-day sales is going to be 10 mils and starter kits.
Yep, 1000%. Yep. And at the end of the day, if that's not your thing, you know, don't work in a vape shop, because you'll only piss people off. And I don't enjoy anything more than actually seeing someone see the freedom in their life when they can give up cigarettes, and they come back 6 weeks later and go, I'm 6 weeks off cigarettes now, give me some more of that juice. Because it means that they've found something that's taken them away from something that clearly controlled their life. And if it costs half an hour of your time to help them do that, so be it. Right. Next on our list is 2018. Was it the year of CBD?
I think it's the year CBD. Of mainstream CBD. You know, CBD's existed for a long while, but I think this year you've only got to walk round the expos to see. This year's been the year of CBD.
Yeah. 100%. And I mean, the thing is that I still think, and I don't get me wrong, I don't profess to know all that much about it as far as the medicinal or chemical sides of it. It's not something I've ever really been involved in, but a lot of people are using it for a lot of different things, and it seems to be doing a lot of people good. I just wish that I had more knowledge, so that when someone comes in and goes, is it going to work for this? I mean, most of the time I do just avoid going, well, look, I'm not a doctor. I cannot tell you what it is or isn't going to do. You know, maybe you should talk to your doctor first, but still. I wish I knew more about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of sat on the fence when it first became big, and I know we had Dale from the Yorkshire Vapor on the show to kind of give us an idea. In fact, I've still got a bottle of Dale's scents. What strength is it?
Oh, yeah, I know a lot of people that use it and absolutely swear by it, but when someone comes in and says, will it work for this? I've got no idea, mate. I don't use it.
No.
It's all a bit of alternative therapy. You know, you've got quite a big bit of placebo effect that goes with it, haven't you? If somebody thinks that something is going to help them with whatever it is, it may well do.
Don't get me wrong. I think it does a lot of people a lot of good. We used to have a woman that used to come in every month and literally buy a box of 10 mils, and that had lasted a month, and then she'd come back. She was probably 60, 65. Problems with arthritis and and she swears by it.
Yeah. And there's so many people that do that you can't. You're going to struggle to knock it because It's so many people. I mean, why are there still Holland and Barrett shops open? Some of the stuff that they sell, again, alternative therapies and herbal remedies. Some of them have got genuine medicinal uses. Some of them haven't got anything. But again, you know, and why is vitamin C good for us?
I think Rob has hit the nail on the head. I'd rather put it
not the
some under my tongue. I'd rather put some under my tongue. I went to say thong.
Yeah, thong. It says thong.
Under my thong than vape it. You know, does it belong in vape shops? And one of the things I've seen a lot happen is these flowers, and I know we had a rant about this a few weeks back. Flowers, bud, weed, call it what you want, appearing in vape shops. Now, to me, it's a combustible item. It does not belong on the shelf of a vape shop.
No.
I've got nothing. I've got no objections to having bottles of vapable CBD, vapable caffeine. If you want to go that route, if it's vaping, if you can put it in a vape device, then it belongs in a vape shop. If you need to set fire to it or use something else to facilitate whatever you need to with it, then it shouldn't be in there.
Yep.
Warning! You can't vape and support Trump. The whole universe will implode.
Agreed.
Oh dear.
You know what I really want to do is I really want to film a reenactment of that, but with me behind a counter.
Do you know when we do the live show?
Yeah. There you go.
Because the live show from Leicester.
Instead of a Trump T-shirt, it just says Brexit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not serving you. Brexit.
Right. So, do we think it can
You're going to have to
worse?
practice your scream.
Oh, my scream can be quite good. Quite heavy. No.
When you said, do you think it can get any worse, were you still referring to Brexit?
Is it a death metal?
Pig squeal. I think 2019 is going to be very, very interesting for vaping. I think you're going to see salts explode more so than they have. I think I don't really know. I mean, the vaping industry is a fickle bitch, and what's popular one week is not popular the next. I think Vandy Vape's products are going to go downhill more so. This is my prediction. Because I feel like they're turning into the next Smock. I feel like they're releasing the same products with different shells. And the same goes for Tofu.
But not at the frequency necessarily that Smock are releasing them. Or the coil.
No, exactly. But I'm seeing a lot of things being released that are based on the same deal with a little bit of change, and then it's being released straight into the market, and people are lapping it up. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're going to see Vape Talk UK overtake the UK Vape Show in views, counts, subs, and popularity.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, we can dream.
Yep, I think the Ideal Ohm Show are going to finally become the interior design show that they want to become.
I love the Ideal Ohm Show.
No, I know.
The Ideal Ohm Show is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be... I don't know. What are people's predictions in chat for what 2019 has in store?
I think you're right. It's going to be more pod systems, more nicotine salts.
Jono, what do you strongly disagree to?
Who, me?
No, it says Jono. He said, sorry, Cas, but strongly disagree there. Sorry, carry on, Mark.
Whatever it was.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think you're right. More pod systems. It seems to be pod systems mouth to lung at the moment. Definitely the pod systems are going to come out. The trouble we're starting to get into with the pod systems are you've now got numerous pods systems. You've got to buy the specific pod to go with the pod system.
Yeah.
So, and no one, everyone is completely reluctant to go. Let's make a generic pod.
Why would they? Why would they? It's absolutely ludicrous. If you're releasing a product and you are 100% certain that your product is going to change the way vaping works, and why would you release a pod system that people can manufacture? Look at Juul. They're going after people that are releasing and selling empty pod systems. Yeah. And just very, very quickly, we have a viewer with us this evening. I just want to just play this just very quickly.
No, I'm going to give something to lie, man, definitely. Might be some weird. What's going on?
I know it's coming, but it never stops being funny.
What's the?
Oh! I didn't think. Oh no! That's probably like a 50-year-old table, that is.
I love the way he used an antique table to as a chair.
Dude, we love you. We love you, and we're going to see you in a couple of weeks when you join us on the show.
Amazing.
Sorry, he just texted me, so I thought I'd mention that.
So you knew he was watching.
Yeah. So yeah. My point being that Juul are going after the throats for people selling their proprietary system. It's no different to Apple. It's no different to Apple. It's no different to anybody else.
I mean, they would have done that with coils, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly. You know, if you have designed and developed a proprietary system to work only with your system, you know, why would you want other people profiting from your design and your development? You've put a lot of time, money, and effort into manufacturing, to designing, to developing that product. Why the fuck would you want someone copying it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
agreed.
It's certainly a compliment that they've got that it's become that that big that people are going to make money from producing proprietary ones, if that makes sense. I wouldn't consider making pods to fit a random pod system, because you don't know how long they're going to be around.
No, not at all. Mr. Donahue has just said mouth to lung RDAs. I don't think there's enough out there. You know, the Berserker release one, the Berserker release one, sorry, Vape release one, and it was mediocre at best. You know, complex. I've got a handful of stuff. What have I got here? An Odis, and it's just not quite mouth to lung. I think we do need them. How many people that tank like I tank? Would I go back? It sounds weird saying. Would I go back to an RDA? No.
The RDA only kind of makes sense if you're squonking, and I tried a squonk at the Eden Mods. Salix is great as a mouth to lung RDA. You've got so many options, but annoyingly, I wanted mine to be halfway between the cassettes. So I've just gone back to.
Your options are annoyingly defined by a piece of plastic that you've got to drill through.
Yeah, well, I've got 4 cassettes, 3 or 4 different cassettes with different holes, ranging from I might get this wrong, 0.8 to a 1.5. But you can buy a blank that you can drill yourself. I wouldn't be able to drill a hole in it safely. Can you imagine holding a tiny little cassette like this? Okay, that would be my fingers gone. But yeah, no, I get that. I get that, but to be fair, with like your Berserker, you're only limited to the holes that are drilled on the side, unless you want to.
Yeah.
If none of them fit, you're gonna have to try drilling that hole out. I mean, that's what everybody did with the Tayfun was drill that hole out.
That's what we all did with RDAs back in the day. We always used to drill them out. Always used to drill them out because we wanted more air. You know what? Bring those back now, and they make cracking mouth-to-lung RDAs.
They would. I mean, this one's not drilled out. Try and find one that's not drilled out. I've had a look on some of the sites. It's an original Tayfun GT. And if you try look, I've tried looking for a genuine original Tayfun, and I found 2 or 3, all of which have had the. Oh yeah, this one's got a 2 mil air hole. I'm like, fuck off! I want the original one. That's what I want it for.
As Andrew just says, it has to be mess proof, or I'm fucked. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Colette, I don't use tanks. I used to drip, but now I'm lazy to drip, so I just use squonkers and pods for mouth to lung. You see, I used to squonk all the time. I was, my vape career went from started off with totally wicked crap. I moved quickly onto RDAs, and the vast majority of my vaping careers has been mechs and RDAs. The amount of mechs on that shelf up there is just ridiculous. But I've gone back. I've gone back on what suits me. I got bored of mechs. I got bored of RDAs, and it wasn't the dripping. It wasn't the mess. It wasn't the. It was. I just got bored of it, and my. Did I evolve or did I devolve? Is that a word?
I think people's use is cyclical. I think that during the cloud wars of 2016, when people wanted the biggest, baddest clouds imaginable, mechs and RDAs blew up, and some companies never stopped doing it. I know I only drip when I'm either somewhere where I don't have to be on the move, i.e. at work, and I think my situation dictated what I do, because I can't, where I used to live, I could vape all I wanted. So I was caning through juice, blowing giant clouds and using mechs and RDAs. Here, I can't do that. I cannot blow giant clouds because of my ridiculous fire alarm system. So I have to vape, and that's pushed me onto pods, onto mouth-to-lung devices. And I'm actually now enjoying it more as an all-day vape than I do when I love dripping, and I love using mechs and getting the flavour and the clouds and the builds and all that comes with it. But for the actual cessation of smoking, it's got to be the pods and the nic salts and the mouth to lungs.
Same here. Stuart, I use the 0.5s. The 0.25s just don't work well for me. Yeah. I'm a 0.5 kind of guy, wherever mine's got.
I'm sure you know me, I lose everything very quickly.
I still don't get on with the nic salts. I mean, from trying this that's got nic salts in it, it tastes. I can taste it. Well, I'll be honest. I've only tried 2 out of the 4 flavors, and both of which have got that taste that I've had with every nic salt juice I've tried.
I'm looking forward to trying ours when they come out.
It's, and I find
this
the 20 milligram in this
I found
doesn't blow my head off, but yeah.
I'm the same. I only like the pod systems with salts. If I put salts in a Berserker, if I put salts in anything else, I don't like it. I get a fish taste. I just don't like it at all. But these systems that are designed for nicotine salts, these pod systems specifically, that are low powered, and that's all they're designed for. They're doing a cracking job. They are doing a really, really good job.
I think the reason that also that I mean nicotine wise, whenever I've tried nic salts, I've got a huge nic buzz off it and gone, oh, I don't like that. But I've tried it in my usual setup. With this that's got the nic salts in it, I think the reason I'm not getting that is because there is the vapor production on it is hardly oat. It's not cloudy by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't think.
What do you think it'd be like with the designed 50 milligrams that are supposed to go in it, though?
That would blow my head off. I don't think I'd like it. Well, that is my gut feeling. But I can from vaping the 20 milligram, I can see why, because I can vape this quite happily.
Colette, on Vape Talk UK group, follow the link for the free dual system, but don't
do it. They've run out of codes. They've run out of codes now. Yeah, unfortunately.
One thing I would say, in America, I imagine these are fantastic with 45, 50 milligram salts. I think they'd be fantastic. As a 20 milligram product, I think they're a waste of space, a waste of time. But my real opinion will come.
But the pro tip on that is squeeze the tip. You get a little bit more juice in, and you get a better hit off it. No,
I'm still getting nothing.
Still like this. Still like. I still like that one.
Yeah. See, I honestly, if you want a decent pod system, get yourself one of these. They're so good. I cannot get over how good they are.
I'm now getting a red flashing light.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know,
oh yeah, it is red flashy.
Have you found the technique for checking your battery level? You tap it.
Yeah, it's
Tap it twice. That's literally how it works.
You see, for me, all I did was pick it up and it flashed.
Yeah. Also, did you know that it's a temperature control chip in there to stop you burning it out?
No.
Yeah. So if you find that you're not getting much juice in there, it's because you're not getting much of a pull. It's because it hasn't got the juice that it needs, and you won't get a good vape.
Let's stop talking about big tobacco.
Colette, this is the mini fit. If you follow the link that I shamelessly just plugged in the chat, that will take you to a in detail and quality review on said product. Definitely not shamelessly plugging.
I still like the Vladin. I know you haven't got one, Mark, but
yeah, it looks pretty tiny.
It is. It's bigger than the Dual, but the Dual is ridiculously small.
No, not tiny. Tidy.
Oh, tidy. Sorry. Yes. No, it looks all right. Magnetic pod and refillable pod. So your pods don't come with any juice in it. You refill them. You put your own stuff in it.
Which just say if you press it a certain way, you can make it auto fire.
Oh,
so
awesome.
it'll be interesting to see what 2019's got to offer. I know myself, we've got quite a lot to offer. 2019, I've got a very, very, very busy 2019. You guys, as always, will be the first to know. Yes, it'll be very, very, very interesting. And I think we'll end the show.
Are we at that point already?
Saying not quite, but we're about the end, aren't we?
Yeah.
Finish on a high. Finish on a high.
Yeah.
Let's just keep advocating. Advocacy, advocacy, advocacy. You know, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's colleagues, whatever it is.
Screaming in a vape shop.
Yeah, exactly. Scream in a vape shop.
He was just advocating.
Serve you.
Yeah, because he knew that guy that he was going to sell to wasn't going to advocate.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smoking kills. Smoking kills. We know that. The NHS knowing that. Public Health, PHE knows that. Everybody knows that smoking causes cancer, causes horrible, nasty, filthy diseases that destroys families. Stop smoking. Start vaping. You don't have to start vaping. You know, if you think patches will work for you, if you think inhalators will work for you, if you think whatever, just get off the fucking cigarettes. They're dirty. You know, we've all spent many years sucking away on these death sticks.
Yeah, free yourself. And believe me, when you buy your first vape, they also send you a snapback and a tattoo your own arm kit, so that you can be a real vapor.
They got cardboard cutouts for beards as well.
Yep. Yep.
Ah. I knew I was missing something.
But we as a show have many interesting things planned. You'll start to see the look of the show change a little bit here and there over the coming weeks and or months. I will put, it's not fully done yet, but if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to put, I don't know if this will work. It didn't work. Go to that website. That is now our website, and all of these shows are going to be available to view on there. I know quite a few people that gave up with the mouth spray. Sorry, Michael, I know. A lot of people it worked for. Anyway, go to that website. It's going to be a whole new ball game. So little things like this, you're going to see a lot more stuff like that happening. Oh, production value through the roof.
Do it again, do it again, do it again. Let's come and visit us at our website. Don't forget, the website is...
That.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, no, not that one. Not that one, wrong bloody button. VapeTalkUK.com.
Not .co.uk, because that would have been vapetalkuk.co.uk, and that doesn't sound right.
It sounds weird.
That don't work at all.
Yeah, and we did try VTUK.co.uk, but that's actually something else. Someone else nicked it.
Yes.
Can't remember what it was. Blinds or something.
And we have Instagram now as well. We have Instagram.
Yes, we do.
So go and find Vape Talk UK, all one word, all lowercase, on Instagram. We're putting stuff up all the time on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Remind me how many videos you're editing, Chandler.
Yeah, all right, okay, that's fine. I'm only taking one, although I am going to be recording some more for you. I am going to get some video editing software. I must, and do it myself, because I'm a lazy, tight-assed get.
I'm just slow as hell.
It'd be quite nice if you actually contributed to the show notes as well, if you get time, of course.
Yeah.
I got content. I've got content. I've come prepared with content. Let me just adjust my glasses. There we go.
There we go. There we go. Anyway, if you've not and you care to, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to tap the little bell button as well.
And subscribe.
Just so you get subscribe, just so that you know when we're going live, and you will also know when we have new content. Now, we've got mountains of things coming up over the next few weeks. We're going to be recording content that's going to be going up. Keep your eyes open for that. And also appearing in some other media as well very soon. But news on that to come once finalised. But I think on that note, I think we're about done. Thank you very much to Chris JB for joining us this evening. The Spud's been extremely quiet tonight. Thank you very much to Mr. Ian Chandler Bong for joining us. And, wrong way, and Caspian Jones down here. It's been an absolute pleasure. As always, we will see you, motherfuckers, next Tuesday. Love you all. Bye-bye. I've lost it.
You've lost it. You've lost the off button after all.
VTUK.